Tell me about the transition from where you were, which was Merrill Lynch and Wall Street banking, to the pension company.
Yeah, so actually I worked at several Wall Street firms, Merrill Lynch being one of them, but actually the last one was Deutsche Bank, which you mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
You worked there yourself. But you know, I had an opportunity to come to the pension plan, and at the time I could see a few things. I mean, there was a shift in I think in power from the dealers. You could see the pension funds are getting very large pools of capital, and you know, that's where the kind of where you wanted to be. But also there's a big difference to me in terms of, I mean, I found that since I've got there. I mean, when you work at an investment banks, I mean, I was doing proprietary trading, which today would be done in the hedge fund world. So,
right.
So when you worked at an investment bank, you were kind of as good as your last trade. And so, you know, if you had a good trade, you'd continue to work there. If you didn't, maybe they'd show you the door. But so there was no loyalty given to the employees, and the employees showed no loyalty to the employer. And so it's a bit of a toxic environment. And what it was all about was, you know, if I make a certain amount of money, I'm going to get a percentage of my pocket, and that was as far as it went. You know, so it really didn't. After a while, it doesn't get you out of bed in the morning. You know, it doesn't really motivate you to continue to work. Whereas when I got to HOOPP, it was a very different environment in the sense of what we do really makes a difference in people's lives, and it's very tangible when you actually meet the pensioners in particular. I mean, they're extremely thankful that they've been in the plan, and they're very grateful for what we do for them. So we allow them to, you know, retire in dignity with a you know, stable financial future going forward. So people are extremely appreciative of that. So it's, you know, effectively, it's, you know, so what we do, I think, is very important to our members, and it's very important to society. So that really is a good motivator to get you to come in and do your job every day as well as you can, because it does make a big difference to those people.
Yeah, and you know, what you're saying reminds me that we should definitely talk about defined benefit versus defined contribution here, because that's a big part of it in terms of giving people sort of a safety net. This is how much income I'm going to get, irrespective of how long I live for the rest of my life.
Yeah, so I mean, most individuals, no question, are better off in defined benefit plans. I mean, you know, because they, for a whole bunch of reasons, but I mean, the challenge has been, you know, it's been difficult for employers to stay in defined benefit plans because there is a changing environment. You know, we have low interest rates, we have people living much longer, so it's you know, it is more difficult to actually manage these plans and keep them going. So.